you help bring us back?
Should be like that.
Okay, good evening everyone. I hope you're all well. Sorry for that little bit of a delay, a couple of technical issues that we had there, but hopefully sorted now. Thanks for sticking with us. Any of you who have left the stream, or maybe a couple of people might have left the stream or gone away a little bit early, we'll give them a minute or so to get back up. I'm joined again here by Coach Josh.
Hello everybody.
Josh, how you been this week?
Very good, thank you. Dan, how are you?
I'm always good. I'm really good. So yeah, quiz today. In terms of what we've got going on during the week, again, we had our ball mastery earlier this week. Please go back while you watch. Send us in your videos if you have any of yourselves doing the ball mastery sort of stuff. The yoga, the J Active, fantastic again this week. Loved it. What else do we have on offer? We have our maker kit, guys. So you design your own Juventus kit. Again, I've seen another fantastic entry from Marcus. He's saying he's trying to win every single week at the moment. Other than that, I don't know. What else have we got to add? Anything new for us to say?
No. Is trophies? Are they still making trophies?
Not still making trophies, Mark. Well, no, sorry, I was about to say something there that would have given away a question. I just realised in the quiz. So, Juventus Bahrain family quiz. We've been waiting long enough, so we'll get straight into it, I guess.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, so we should have some categories up on the screen, I believe. We're just waiting, just making sure everything's okay before we get fully into the quiz.
You have to make sure that everything goes perfectly.
Yes, yeah.
Hosting such a professional environment.
What a show it is.
It's a fantastic show.
If anyone knows any agents wants to get this on sort of primetime TV, that'd be fantastic.
It should be fine. It's our internet at home.
Okay, so it's
just have to.
Okay, perfect. So the categories that we have for today are as follows. We have our letters round, which the answer to each question will be a singular letter. We have our general knowledge round. We have our maths round, which you'll see we'll explain more of when we get to. We have your Juventus round. I think it might be the fifth round actually. We have the Where in the World Am I, which is going to be a little geography related. And then I've seen it all before, which is our movie round. Which is going to be a little geography to it. Looking forward to it. So, if we can have the first question.
Single letters.
Single letters. So remember, for this, every answer is a single letter. It's about to come up for you guys now.
Take it away then.
Okay, what was the first perfume to be endorsed by Mariah Carey? First perfume to be endorsed by Mariah Carey. One letter, that's all it is. Maybe you can even work it out.
Is this Mariah Carey's perfume?
I would assume so. I know that the bottle has a little butterfly on the top.
Okay.
Yeah? Facts. It's what you need to know, really, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Next question.
Will Smith plays which agent in the Men in Black films? Will Smith plays which agent in the Men in Black films? Quality films, I know the answer to this.
Quality films. Yeah, I'm going to take your word for that. Because I've no idea. Absolutely no idea. In James Bond, what is the name given to the person at the head of the research and development division? James Bond fan as well?
Yes, James Bond fan, absolutely.
Yeah.
I know that this one has a letter.
They all have a letter, so.
Oh, they all have a letter.
They all are just one letter.
Just one letter.
Just one
You
letter.
should call it single letter.
I should. Hopefully. Hopefully I'll come up with better names next week, that's for sure, when you see a few of the others. Right, question 4. Hopefully it's coming onto the screen very quickly. What is the Roman numeral for 500? This question kind of sums me up a little bit. I can remember different Roman numerals, but not to take my washing out. So you know, I don't know which information is important in this. Roman numerals.
Well, right now it's the Roman numeral, right?
Yeah, well.
Right now, doing the laundry is lovely.
Yeah, I know that I got this question right. I smell like a damp dog.
I can confirm that is true for everyone at home.
That's why we're doing it live stream. Okay, and the last question for this round.
Which letter represents potassium in the periodic table? Which letter represents potassium in the periodic table?
Great question.
It's a great start to the quiz. It's a great start to the quiz.
So remember, all of your answers are one letter. Please submit your answers now to your scorer.
Do we need to remind people exactly how the process works in submitting answers?
Yes, we will do. So, sorry to cut you up halfway through.
No,
vital,
this
vital
works.
question.
It's back
Vital
and forth.
question. In terms of what we're doing today, guys, if you haven't joined us already, you're submitting your answers back to your scorer. If you can submit them into the answer sheet, that's fantastic. If not, don't worry about it too much. Our scorers are geniuses themselves and can deal with that.
Genius is a strong word. I would not have used the word genius. Carry on.
So submit via WhatsApp, and then the scores, we'll try and update them as quickly as possible on the screen. We have Shaolin Soccer to be added onto the group, I believe. We didn't quite have time to do that just before. So they will be added. Yeah. How do you feel you did in that round, mate?
I feel like I did okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I did okay. I think I've got a few. The first one threw me. Don't know about the perfume from Mariah Carey. But other than that, I think I've got a couple in there.
Couple right. Give yourself two.
So I'll give myself 2 out of 5.
Only 2.
3 out of 5.
3.
3 out of 5.
Which one?
I know the last one.
Oh, okay.
I know the last one.
Good. Okay, answers submitted. Just looking over to my scorers, Jordan, Paolo, answers submitted. Paolo's got them all in. Jordan, we got them all in? No, not yet. Guys, please make sure you submit your answers. Again, like I said, just submission back on WhatsApp, straight across to Jordan. Sorry, yeah, we've done?
Who?
Okay.
We'll have to do a cut-off
We'll
point.
give them 30 more seconds, and then we'll have to move on. Yeah, okay, fine. We'll move on. We'll have a look at the answers. So, for question number 1, hopefully coming up on your screens very quickly now, should be, the answer to question 1 will be M, Mariah Carey. M.
It was 50-50. It was M or C.
M or C.
Yeah.
MC, even. So yeah, answer to question number 1 was M. Question 2, Will Smith.
Question 2, Will Smith.
I'll let you.
Is that
For
am I
you.
answering that
Yeah,
one?
you are answering that.
Question 2, Will Smith is J.
Agent J.
Agent J, of course.
Agent J.
Great film. Minor details went over my head there. Agent J.
And who's his partner?
The old guy with the white hair.
I don't know if that's it's not a good nickname.
That's his official name.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones, right?
Old guy with. If you say so.
Tommy Lee Jones.
I think it's Agent K. I think is what we were. If we were looking for a letter.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
of course, we're still in the single letter. Right?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry. Question 3, which was the James Bond's head of research
James Bond,
and
yes.
research and development.
Q.
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 Q is the answer. We have question 4, which was the Roman numeral for 500. Any ideas? Roman numeral 500.
Oh, but what? Thousands M, right?
Thousands M.
So W.
I like the logic. I like the logic. No, D.
D.
500.
Okay.
I think C is 100. L is 50.
Yep.
V 5. I
X10.
1. X10. Roman numerals.
Yeah, they're important.
I
More
see.
important than laundry.
Yeah, still smell damp. Okay, and finally, the periodic table letter for potassium. What was it?
K.
K. It's a mean. Okay,
Okay.
of course. Potassium. Nothing else to add?
Nothing else. Okay.
Okay, next round. I believe we're going on to our general knowledge round. This is
General knowledge.
multiple choice answers. That will appear on your screen. Hopefully, sorry.
Something on that.
Yeah, general knowledge. The first question, is that coming up?
Yeah, it should be. Sorry.
Yeah, okay. So, I believe that the first question is, which animal is the slowest? A, a greyhound. B, a thoroughbred racehorse. Or C, a brown hare. Which animal is the slowest?
Don't greyhounds chase around brown hares on the truck?
I don't think they're real hares.
Not anymore, but they used to be, no?
I imagine.
So my thinking would be a hare is quicker than a greyhound, maybe.
Well, when a hare does get a head start.
A hare start.
Okay.
That's terrible.
We're jumping around. Okay, so
Pretty enough. Is it A, Charles, B, Monty, or C, Peter? So we're looking for the first name of Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns' first name.
That's a great question. I'll tell you what, that's a great question. You never hear his first name.
No,
It's always Mr. Burns.
yeah, Mr. Burns. I mean, it depends on how big a fan you are of The Simpsons.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So, next question.
Who is Princess Aura better known as? Cinderella, Sleeping Beauty, or Snow White? So that's Princess Aura. Aura.
Yeah, I've gone for Aurora.
Aurora?
Yeah.
I felt like it was wrong as I was saying it.
Yeah.
There's too many vowels. Aurora.
Princess Aurora, better known as. I mean, do you know your princesses?
I don't.
Don't know your princess?
No, that would be a straight guess.
Oh, massive Princess Aurora fan I am.
Oh,
Yeah,
massive Princess Aurora.
Aurora. Which force keeps our feet planted on the ground? Is it gravity? A. Is it B, air resistance? Or is it C, Jedi force?
Easy.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that was your impression of a Jedi.
Yeah, of course.
As opposed to a very large wasp.
Either one. Whichever one you want.
That force gets people to run away, to be fair.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I think we've maybe jumped in the difficulty of these questions around a little bit.
Yeah, we have.
And moving swiftly on to the next one, in fact.
Question 10.
Yeah.
Which of these is the currency of Liechtenstein? Is it A, the Liechtenstein krona? Is it B, the euro? Or is it C, the Swiss franc?
Which of these is the currency of Liechtenstein? All real currencies, all three of those as well.
Yeah. Are they all still being used?
Well, I couldn't give that away.
Is that what give it away?
Maybe.
Good question. Good question.
Which of these is the currency of Liechtenstein? Liechtenstein krona, the euro, or the Swiss franc? For the general knowledge round, please submit your answers. Get them in nice and quickly. If you miss the cut-off point, then I mean, you just don't get the points, I guess.
No.
No,
This is
really.
a very competitive quiz.
I think
It's
the
a
people
serious
here.
quiz. Yeah. If you miss the cut-off point, that's it. You're out.
Please, just a little quick reminder, Google is not an acceptable teammate in this quiz.
No.
You're only cheating yourselves, really.
Yeah, exactly. We're
Only
here,
cheating
to,
yourselves.
we're here to have fun, but we're also here to educate ourselves.
Yeah.
And Google, while it does educate you, doesn't.
No, carry on. That's it's not. Yeah.
You
So
know what I mean?
exactly as
Go to
Coach Josh
Google.
just said, whatever that was.
Yeah.
That ramble there.
Just submit your answers. Hopefully you're not listening to me and you're busy typing away, getting into those WhatsApps.
Yeah.
Submit those answers.
When we've got those answers in, if my beautiful assistants, the scorers, could give us a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. Oh, is there a thumbs up and thumbs down there.
We have one Italian assistant, so he has a lot of.
Yeah,
He's got thumbs up.
thumbs up, thumbs up one side. 50%.
Answers up, yeah.
Huh?
Answers up.
George, we good? Yeah, okay, answers in. Thank you. Nice and quick. Beautiful. The answers are up. Hopefully.
Question 6. The answer was...
Which animal was the slowest?
Which animal was the slowest?
Off the top of your head, which one did you think it
Was
was?
the question slowest or fastest?
No, which animal was
Which
the
animal was
slowest?
the slowest?
Which animal was the
Off
slowest?
the top of my head?
It was the greyhound,
I
the
would
racehorse, or the hare.
I would say off the top of my head, I would instinct. I would say greyhound.
Instinct greyhound.
Instinct. I would say greyhound. Yes.
Well, I can tell you, two of them run at 45 miles an hour. One runs at 43. There's only 2 mile an hour difference in any of them.
You're going to tell me I'm wrong, aren't you?
Yeah, it's the racehorse.
Ah, okay.
The racehorse. I assume there's some form of power to weight ratio that's a little bit imbalanced in the horse that makes it slightly slower. But top speeds, 43. The
Yeah,
racehorse.
no, that makes sense. Actually, thinking about it now, greyhounds do. They're quick.
Rapid.
Yeah, they're rapid.
Okay. What was the
Question 7.
question 7? Of course.
First name of Mr. Burns.
First name, Mr. Burns.
Charles.
Charles.
Apparently, I did not know that.
Our options were Charles, Monty, and Peter. His name is Charles Montgomery Burns. Monty was there as a little bit of a throw-off because sometimes he is referred to as Monty Burns.
I see.
So if I did that to
That's
you
sneaky.
and
That's
you've
sneaky.
fallen for that,
I wouldn't be happy with that.
I mean, I guess I'm not liked anymore.
No.
Anymore is it's debatable, even in itself.
Question 8. The answer was Sleeping Beauty. They were the princesses.
Princess Aurora.
Princess Aurora.
I actually have a list of my favourite princesses. They're all up on my wall. What's they?
You're going to have to share that now. Top 3 princesses.
Well, obviously Princess Aurora at the top,
Okay.
and then Cinderella next, and Snow White in third. That's
Okay.
why I used them all
So
in that
3
question.
in that one
Yeah,
question.
it's strange how that
Should have
works.
said top 4.
Yeah.
Said top 4.
Okay, the force which keeps us on the ground is
Jedi Force.
gravity.
What?
Unbelievable.
Oh.
Unbelievable. I know.
No. There it is.
It's that.
Where's that was?
What's
Get that was part of it.
What's his name?
Question 10. The answer was C. Swiss franc.
Swiss franc. Yeah, the Liechtenstein krone used to be the
Used to be,
currency in
right.
Liechtenstein until 1921.
Yep.
The Austro-Hungarian. What do you call that? Oh no, I'm an idiot now. Empire.
Empire.
The Austro-Hungarian Empire ended in 1918.
Okay.
The krone wasn't stable enough, so
Okay.
they moved to the Swiss franc.
Fact. Switzerland doesn't use the Swiss franc.
Amazing. Liechtenstein does. Switzerland doesn't. What's it used?
I don't know. Just made it up.
You just made that up.
Just made it up.
Absolutely
If you
made
say
up.
fact before you say something, it sounds smart.
Yeah. I would check that, guys.
Don't check it. It's true. Don't check it.
Yeah,
They
I'm
use
not
the
as
euro.
sure.
They
I'm not
use
as
the
sure.
euro.
Okay. Next round. Now it adds up.
Yes.
What's going to happen in this round is there are almost 2 mini questions. Both of those answers are numbers, and then you will have to add, subtract, multiply, divide, depending on what
Yeah.
question asks you.
A maths quiz. A maths quiz. I like it. Question 11. Okay. The number of players on a football team plus the number of wings a mosquito has equals what? That's fantastic.
A13, B15, or C17. The number of players on a football team plus the number of wings a mosquito has.
So you've got to work out 2 things there and then add them up. It's a multifaceted quiz question.
Okay.
That's what we bring you here at the Juventus Bahrain family quiz.
Yeah.
Real questions.
Knowledge.
Just straight knowledge.
Knowledge.
Just knowledge.
Because if you don't get it right, you've learned something new.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Perfect. We'll go to the next question.
Next question, question 12. The value of the letter J in Scrabble minus the recommended number of portions of fruit and vegetables you should consume in a day. That was the longest quiz question ever.
A big mouthful.
The value of J in Scrabble minus the recommended number of portions of fruit and veg you should consume in a day. A, 5, B, 3, or C, 0.
I think we hope that everyone's been tuning into the J knowledge stuff.
Of course,
On nutrition.
Yep.
So the number of fruit and veg a day we should have is, do we know the value of the letter J in Scrabble?
People are scrabbling around for the Scrabble tiles.
Lots of wordplay going on
Moving
here.
on. Question 13. Wonders of the ancient world plus the amount of playing cards in a standard deck. A, 59, B, 60, or C, 61. Wonders of the ancient world plus the amount of playing cards in the standard deck. Controversial question this. I'm asking a controversial question.
Yeah.
Does that include the Joker?
I'm going to suggest that my answer doesn't. Standard deck of playing cards, I'm going to assume no.
Okay.
Thanks for asking that question.
Oh dear.
Just asking.
I'll be honest, I didn't actually double check in my research there. Although there is a game associated with the number of cards and having to pick them up off the floor. I don't know if you played that one
I've played that
as a kid. So if that helps anyone in working out whether there are jokers or not included, brilliant. Question number 14. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle divided by Bob Durr's famous magic number. Now there's a question for you.
Wow. The sum of the interior angles of a triangle divided by Bob Durr's famous magic number.
Yeah. So if you add all the interior angles of a triangle together, then divide it by Bob Durr's famous magic number.
Okay.
Yeah. Happy with that? And if you can't do that, and if you don't know any of those numbers, there are 3 options there for you anyway. A's 120, B's 80, C's 60.
Your guess is as good as mine, people. As good as mine. Question 15. Permanent members of the UN Security Council multiplied by the number of teeth in an adult's mouth.
Yeah.
Permanent members of the UN Security Council multiplied by the number of teeth in an adult's mouth.
It's a big question.
It's a mouthful. That's already been used.
Yeah.
That's already been used. That one.
Yeah, honestly, watching us is like pulling teeth.
Oh.
Just trying to bring a smile to people's faces.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. UN.
Okay, submit your answers.
That's a tough one. That last one was tough.
Yeah?
Yeah, that last one was tough.
Permanent members of the UN Security Council multiplied by the number of teeth in an adult's mouth. I don't know if we gave the options 320, 160, and 64.
Yeah.
So even if you don't know, you've got a chance.
You've got a chance.
You've got a chance. Any idea how many teeth are in your mouth?
Count them now.
Yeah, a few people are.
Yeah.
That only helps if you know how many permanent members there are of the UN Security
That's the
Council.
thing that's thrown me. I don't know permanent members of the UN Security Council. I wouldn't know that.
It's, if it helps, I don't know if it would help at all. It is all of the so-called victorious nations of World War II in 1945 set up the UN Security Council.
Okay.
And they are the permanent members.
I was thinking like bodyguards.
Yeah.
I was thinking like when the UN have their conferences, how many bodyguards are there times the amount of teeth in the mouth.
Yeah.
Which is why I was.
That would be an almost impossible question.
That's why I looked at you like
yeah.
that's an impossible question.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That makes more sense.
So, anyone who was confused maybe about that question, no, it is nothing to do with the number of bodyguards which stand outside.
It's reasonable though. They are a security council.
Yeah.
A council is a group of people, they are security. Bodyguards could be.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, I mean, there'd be no way to regulate that answer either though, so.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I'm glad that's come up.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a thumbs up from our scorers. Thumbs up one side, thumbs up both sides.
Next category.
No, so I'll answer.
Oh, I'm getting carried away. Answers. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah.
Question 11. The answer was A.
13.
13.
Number of players on a football field, on a football team,
11.
plus the wings of mosquito.
2.
Interesting fact: mosquitoes, when you have 2 sets of wings, most insects have 4. They're part of the Diptera group of animals.
Yep.
As you know, Di is 2, Terra is wings, 2 wings.
2 wings.
It's a type of flying mosquito with 2 wings.
Fantastic. That's why
You
the
bet.
answer is 13. Okay, 12. B. The answer was 3.
3.
8 minus 5.
8 minus 5. The letter J in Scrabble worth 8.
Yep.
5 portions of fruit and veg a day.
Yep.
Together, 3.
I'm hoping people got that one.
Let's hope so.
I hope so. 13. A. 59. That is 7 plus 52.
Can you clarify for me now, does 52 include the Joker, or does
52 does not include the Joker.
Okay, great. Great stuff. Because I assumed that it didn't.
You assume correct.
I assumed that it
13.
didn't.
A. Absolutely fantastic. You got that. 14. C. 60. 180 divided by 3.
Yep.
Remind me of the question.
The interior angles of a triangle
Yes.
divided by Bob Durer's famous magic number.
3.
3 is the magic number.
3 is a magic number.
There you go. It's even got the song in it.
15 is B. 160.
Yeah. 5 times 32. 5 members of the UN Security Council. China, Russia, the UK, the US and France. All permanent members of the UN Security Council. Times by 32, which is the number of adult teeth that most people should have. Not everyone.
Not everyone has.
I know my dad, for example, has a number of them pulled out because he doesn't brush his teeth properly, I would suggest.
Okay. Make sure you brush your teeth.
And I know he's playing the quiz as well, so yeah, he'll be pleased to get that mention.
Yeah.
So, next category.
Next category is where in the world am I? This is a geography category. I love geography. I love it.
Love it.
I love it. Where in the world am I? First question. If I was walking down the Champs-Elysees while taking a photo of the Arc de Triomphe, which city would I be in? Walking down the Champs-Elysees and you take a picture of the Arc de Triomphe.
Which city would you be in?
City, not country.
City. Very important. The first 3 are cities. The last 2 are countries, but we'll try and make that very clear as we go through on this question. If I cycled through Hyde Park on my way to Buckingham Palace, in which city would I be? I believe it doesn't actually say the word city there, but it's supposed to say the word city. In which city would I be?
Question 18. If I had just enjoyed a game at the Allianz Stadium before heading downtown to view the Madama Palace, which city would I be in?
So the last one for our city questions. You're enjoying a game at the Allianz Stadium, you're cheering a team on, and then you think, oh, bit of culture.
Yeah, just head downtown. Why not?
Head downtown, Madama Palace. Of course.
You would be in a city.
Which
What
city
city would it be?
Question number 19. If I was paying tribute at the Flanders Field American Cemetery and Memorial, which country would I be in? Difficult.
Ooh. I know you've done. You're tricky.
Tricky.
You're tricky.
Yeah, well, the Monty Burns one we've already been through. I'm
Yeah.
going
Tricky.
to get so much hate for that. And last question. If I was snorkeling in the coral reefs of Negril, which country would I be in? Try to stage them, they get a little bit harder as we go along.
Yeah,
I think, anyway.
No, I agree with you. Definitely. Coral reefs, Negril.
Which country would I be in? Nice country. Very nice
Imagine.
country. Anyway, that's coral reefs, I guess.
It's got to be nice.
Yeah, got to.
I thought only one country had coral reefs.
I think a few have got coral reefs.
But
Not many of them got massive coral reefs, which is maybe what you're thinking.
I'm thinking of the coral reef.
Yeah, the great,
The great.
a barrier almost.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of coral reefs.
Yeah.
Yes. Submit your answers. I love a geography question.
Fancy yourself on those?
Yeah.
Reckon you've got all of them?
No.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. The last one I don't think I've got.
If we're not, but if we're not getting them right, we're learning.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's the most important thing. We're learning.
Perfect. Submit your answers. Again, apologies for being a little bit later on today with our broadcast of our live stream. Just a couple of technical issues that we had. So yeah, apologies for that.
It's worth waiting for. Worth
We
waiting.
hope so.
I think
We
so.
hope so.
Yeah.
Scores on the doors. We are going to have to do another point for
Oh yes. The best name.
best team name.
Yeah. Okay. I did that last time. You can go for this time.
Beautiful. Well, we'll leave it till the end anyway, but just something to bear in mind.
There's a
scores
few
on,
good ones on there.
scores on doors at the moment. Fact Hunters with 10. Very, very good score. Del Piero's men have 9. Pjanic at the Disco has 9. Jomi Damani with 8. Good scores. Alex Fitzgerald FC has 9. Good. Lots of good scores, to be fair.
The competition is heating up.
Yeah. There are foods, the food-related names in there.
Yeah.
Terrific stuff. Terrific stuff. Anything picking your? Obviously, I get the final say, but anything taking your eye at the moment in terms of team names?
Del Piero.
Del Piero's man.
Yeah, I like Del Piero's, man. And spaghetti da bolognese. That makes me chuckle. Spaghetti da bolognese, I like that.
Why not?
Yeah.
Scorers, we good? Thumbs up that side, thumbs up that side. Beautiful. So we can move on to our answers.
Question 16. The answer is Paris.
Paris, Champs-Elysees, the Arc de Triomphe.
Oh, Champs-Elysees. Ba-da.
Yeah, running from the Place de la Concorde all the way up to the Place Charles de Gaulle.
Oh, I thought it was the Place de la Boeing 747.
Oh my god.
That was a good one.
Oh.
That was a good one.
Plain wrong.
Ah,
Next answer.
just winging it.
Oh dear. Oh no, we're going to get sacked. Next answer was B. And the
London.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park and
To
Buckingham Palace.
Buckingham Palace, of course. It's
Hyde
London.
Park, Buckingham Palace. Yeah, London, nice place. Been a few times.
Yep.
Like it. Lived there, no?
Yep. In Buckingham Palace, just in a little room. Just
To be
inside.
fair, there's enough rooms.
There
in
is.
there.
There is enough room.
There's enough rooms in there. I'm all for people living in there.
Yep.
You get everyone in.
Just stuff it all.
Yeah.
Everyone in there.
If you were enjoying a game at the Allianz Stadium and then went down to Madama Palace, you'd be in Turin. Juventus.
Yeah, you would. You would. I would have gone, or potentially other people might have gone, Munich.
Allianz Stadium, of course, in Munich as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. But of course, I mean, sneaky. Not going to be the way, is it?
Sneaky,
Turin.
and of course, Juventus.
Of course. Of course.
Why would I want to be in Munich when I could be in Turin?
19. Belgium.
Flanders Field, the American Cemetery and Memorial, is in Belgium.
Of course.
The World War I Memorial, I believe. Flanders Field.
Okay. And question 20. Jamaica.
Jamaica. The coral reefs, Negril, in Jamaica.
Learn something new every day.
There you go. Like I said, if we're not
If we're not
laughing, we're learning.
we're learning.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Social media. Next question. I believe I actually tried changing this to your Juve, but I probably didn't end it on nothing. In Coach Paolo's Italian word of the day, what did the words condizione mean? Oh no, I said that so wrong.
Condizione.
Was it A, dribbling, B, passing, or C, conditioning? I'm so sorry, Paolo, and
just
anyone
got-
else who can speak the Italian language, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry.
I mean, we can shout it. Let's go on then, Paolo. Shout it. How do you say it?
No, it's okay, it's okay.
No. All right.
Conduzione. Conduzione.
Condizione. There you go. We've got better already. Now we're learning.
Exactly. Dribbling, passing, or
Conditioning.
conditioning.
Any ideas? I hope you've been following the Italian
I
word
have
of
been,
the day.
so I know the answer to this one,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to give it away.
Without a doubt.
Question 22. One coach mysteriously went missing during the live J Active session last week. Who was it? Was it A, Andy? Was it B, Josh? Or was it C, Paolo? Mysteriously went missing.
Where did he go?
Probably doing something very important.
Yeah. That's what I imagined as well.
Surely.
Wasn't there? I was just watching it on YouTube. That's how I knew this question.
Yep.
Um,
If you have been watching the J Active live sessions, you'll know that we've got very fit coaches here at Juventus and have been enjoying that segment.
I've loved it.
Yeah,
I've loved it.
loved it.
And if you're not doing the J Active home workouts with us, you should be.
You should be. You should be.
They're fantastic. Carl does a fantastic job of it. And yeah, I mean, I think it's fair to say that it takes its toll.
It does take its toll. It does. But you guys can push through it, and
I think everyone literally working flat out through it.
yeah. Moving on. Question number 23. Who won our trophy design competition? Who won our trophy design competition? So remember, we asked you to design some trophies and send them in. Was it A,
Marcus,
B,
Yaya,
or C?
Yusuf. So that's what I nearly gave away right at the start.
Of course.
I nearly gave it away. That's why I had to
Yes,
stop
of course.
myself.
You did.
So who won our trophy design competition last week?
Maybe repeating because they're hard to read on the screen. So maybe.
Yeah, okay, so if you didn't hear that the first time round, I know it's a little bit hard to read on the screen there. A, Marcus, B, Yaya, or C, Yusuf. Which one won our trophy design competition? If you were tuned in with us last week, you might remember.
And obviously they all say A, but it's ABC.
Yes, ABC going down from top to bottom.
Question 24. In our live yoga with Karima and Sofian this week, what was the first thing that we did?
What was the first thing that we did? Did we A, put our hands in the air? B, did we kneel down? Or C, did we put our hands to our heart?
Oh,
It's cute. It's nice.
that's cute. I hope it's C. I hope it's C.
It's nice. What do you mean? You obviously would know because we all.
But I don't want to give it away.
Oh, okay.
I hope it's C.
The first thing that we did, again, if you've not been watching the yoga, get on it. Get on it. It's a nice little short session for us. Relaxing.
Very relaxing.
Relaxing.
Very relaxing.
Okay, 25. In this week's Ball Mastery, hosted the joint hosts.
They are the best. With the host with the most.
Well, that's probably debatable, especially if I'm reading the comments correctly. In this week's Ball Mastery, what part of the foot did we focus on?
Ah.
Was it A, the laces, B, the sole, or C, the inside?
I enjoyed that ball mastery session.
Good ball mastery
Some
session.
great skills in there.
Some great ball mastery, mate, if I'm being honest.
Yep.
You can't see it. Just repeat it again.
Yeah.
Just say the answers again. Just.
Okay, sorry. So, A, the
Laces.
laces.
Or B, the sole, or C, the inside in our ball mastery session.
Yeah. This part of my quiz didn't copy across. Well, actually, a lot of it. Okay, and that's submit your answers. Is that submit our answers? We now have one more question. One more? Is that it? Okay, I'm just reading on the thing.
Get those answers in.
Yep, fine. Perfect. Get your answers in. Again, social media, keep up to date with us. Lots of things going on in there. J Active, even with, obviously with Carl, live sessions on Wednesday. But every other day we have our videos to go up on Instagram.
Yep.
Coach Josh does most of those, do an excellent job with them. We have our 1v1 games up and running. We have the skills school that you guys can go back and look at. I know that was now a couple of weeks ago, but that stuff's still really, really important. And if you're doing any of this stuff, guys, please video yourselves, send it in to us. Be happy to share it.
That's the most important thing, isn't it? You know, do it in your own time if you need to. Make sure you go back to old videos, do your skills. If you want to do last week's ball mastery session, you can do that. And make sure you send in those videos so we can see you doing it as well. And maybe give you a shout out on the family quiz.
That's what you want.
That's
really,
what I feel like that's when you hit, you know.
That's the level.
Yeah, you call it family. I've made it. I was on the family quiz.
Some more scores coming in. Fact Hunters and Alex Fitzgerald FC, both with 14 points. It's a great score. It's a great score.
Very good scores. Very good scores.
Sheldon Soccer in there with 10. Flu Fighters with 9. Piano to the Disco, 9 as well. Chiellini Concani with 13. It's tight. It's tight going into the last couple of rounds. Or last round actually. It's one more round.
One more round. And what is this last round?
The last couple of rounds for scores. We still need to get these ones in. The last round is our movie synonyms.
Okay.
We've seen it before.
We've seen it before.
Okay, answers are in.
Answers are in. Question 21. The answer to our Italian word of the day was dribbling.
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 Not going to attempt to say the word again.
I'm not going to, no.
No, I think that would be...
Would be best. Otherwise I'll get daggers from the Italian sitting in the corner.
Yep.
Question 22. The answer was B. Josh.
Josh, we're missing.
Don't know what the question was for that at all.
It's on there now, yeah? So you can read.
So yeah, we're missing. Any update on... I mean, I'm glad to have you back, to be honest.
I was going for a walk down the Champs-Elysees.
Down there. Taking a photo.
Taking a photo.
The Arc de Triomphe.
Yeah.
Research for the next question.
Of course, exactly. That's what you put into these quizzes.
C, the design, trophy design. Marcus, winner.
Congratulations, Marcus. Well done. Great effort.
Excellent stuff. Marcus, top work from you. Had a lovely picture of him smiling with his trophy. I've seen it on Instagram.
Good
if
stuff.
you haven't, go like it. Why not? 24. Our live yoga with Karima and Sofian. First thing we did was what you hoped it was. We put our hands to our heart. This position like this. I don't know, it was like a breathing technique.
Like
We made it like
centering.
a sun position all the way around, centering. It was good. And 25. In this week's Ball Mastery, what part of the foot did we focus on? Josh, what part of the foot did we focus on?
Inside of the
The
foot.
inside of our foot.
Inside of the foot.
Okay. The inside of our foot. Any skills you remember from our Ball Mastery session?
The La Croqueta.
The La Croqueta.
Yep.
Iniesta's
Famous.
famous La Croqueta.
Shifting the ball from one side to the other.
Yeah. Cruyff turn as well.
Cruyff turn was in there.
Wow. Lots of skills.
There was even a flip flap in there as well, an elastic, right?
There was.
Yeah.
There was.
All of it. All mastery. Go check it out. Go check it out.
Good stuff. We go through it nice and slowly, we build it up.
Yep.
You guys will be pros in no time.
No time to
Okay, so last round. I've heard this all before. So with this round, how it works is you will see a famous movie synonym on the screen. So to give you an example that is not a question, if I said steel chap, that would be Iron Man.
Oh,
Steel chap,
I'm with you. Yeah.
Iron Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a famous movie synonym. I've heard this all before. Okay, the first question. What is the famous movie synonym? Deceased Puddle.
Deceased Puddle.
Deceased Puddle. What movie is that? You've seen it. I've seen it. We've all seen it.
We've all seen it.
But do you know what it is?
Have we seen it before?
I've seen them all before. That's
Seen them all?
no, that's absolutely not true. I know the answer to these questions. It's absolutely not true. I've not seen most of them.
Next one.
Next one.
Big Cat Monarch. Big Cat Monarch.
Just remember, famous movie synonym.
Just movies.
Just movies.
Just movies. Okay. Just movies.
Next one. The Deity Papa. Who is the Deity Papa? We'll require you to know what the word deity means.
It will. It will.
So we found out earlier. The Deity Papa.
Great word.
Yeah.
Great word. Yeah.
Thanks.
Next one. Question 29. Well-behaved blokes.
Well-behaved blokes. Famous movie. Well-behaved blokes. Who is it? What is it?
Have you seen it before?
Have you seen it before? I think a few people probably have. And lastly,
Question 30. A squashed oranges story.
a squashed oranges story. What movie is that? Now, we've seen many squashed oranges. Not
Wow.
seen many tell the story.
No, they haven't lived to tell the tale, have they?
No,
No.
they have not. I think it would be an appealing read.
Appealing read. Really?
Okay. Yeah. So, I hope that you guys have enjoyed. We'll go back through. I think we're going to go across the screen there just one more time. But these ones should be nice and clear to read anyway. Thank you for joining us. Please submit your answers. Obviously, we'll go through the answers and our winners for today's quiz. In terms of everything else, nice. It's been a pleasure. I think with
Need to choose a team name
Oh,
before
we're gonna
it
need to choose
becomes
team name?
overly relevant on the scoreline.
okay, perfect. I need to choose a team name. Do you know what?
What?
It'd be strange if you knew exactly what I was going to say. I should probably just say it instead. I am going to go for. It's difficult.
It is difficult.
It is
There's
difficult.
a lot of great names on there.
There's so many great
And this
names.
point could potentially win it for someone.
I like, obviously Chicken Tikka Masala was last week's.
It was last week's
Last
winner.
week's point winner.
Yeah.
Strong, solid name.
It is.
Show Me Damane, again, solid
Strong
name.
name.
You know, if you're talking about what's going to please me, I love a football pun.
I love the football club.
It's unbelievable. And I think on that note, I probably have to give it to Spaghetti Bolognese.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Spaghetti Bolognese.
So additional point for Spaghetti Bolognese for the point. We're just waiting a while for.
There's a lag, so they're behind on the people sending answers in. So just got to just.
Okay, that's fine. They'll catch up to where we're at. And we're
Yeah, then
talking
they're
now
sending the answers.
as it will come in.
So what's it on there? Is it behind on there?
I think it's about the same on there as well. So in terms of everything, thank you very much. I think with the standard of jokes that have come out, they're presenting.
Yeah.
Probably the last week we're going to see you guys. New hosts next week.
Yeah.
I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been good fun. Well, again, we'll just wait and see a little bit. Apparently the stream's just a little bit behind.
Thursday's my favourite day of the week. Favourite day of the week this week. Yeah.
For the weekend.
Just before the weekend. But coming here doing this quiz is brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant.
I spend at least half an hour on this quiz.
At least half an hour.
At least.
Wow.
To bring it to you guys. And I hope that it's worth it.
And when he says that, he means he's rehearsing in front of a mirror for at least half an hour a day.
The camera is set up there.
Yep.
I'm here.
He's delivering his puns about juiced fruit.
Yep. Yeah, well, you
fine.
gotta have juicy puns, don't
You
you?
have to have juicy puns.
And yeah, so I sit here, comb my hair a little bit. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Josh and I comb each other's hair.
Yeah.
My job's a lot easier. I'll be honest.
Just choose an imaginary goat. Once over, you're done.
Okay, so hopefully you guys are submitting your answers now at the moment. Again, like I said, we're just a little bit behind on the stream, so as you're listening to this, what I can only describe as real nonsense that we're talking
Real nonsense.
right now, hopefully we'll be getting your scores in and be able to reveal today's winner. We're just waiting on that little bit of time. So yeah, submitting your answers in. We're in that side. Stuart, are we in? Yeah. We're in. Okay, perfect. So we can go through the answers whilst we're working out some scores and go through the rest of that sort of stuff.
Okay. So the first answer for our Have We Seen It All Before synonyms movies.
I've seen it all before.
That's it.
Movie synonyms.
This was a synonym of the title of the section. Did you see what I did there?
Yeah, nice.
Question 26. Deceased Puddle.
Oh, it says deceased pond on there. I should say deceased puddle.
Deceased Puddle.
Pond would have worked.
Yeah, it also would have worked. Either
Would
way.
have
Deadpool.
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 The answer's the same.
The answer's exactly the same.
Yeah.
Deadpool. Fantastic movie.
Good movie. Made a second one.
They
They made a third.
They have not made a third.
Must be enough.
It must be. It must be.
Sure. The guy, he doesn't die either, does he?
It's impossible for him to die.
So
I want to see him team up with other characters. That's what I want to see.
Any characters in particular?
I think he'd bounce well off Batman. Because
Deadpool.
Batman's very serious, and he'd just be like joking all the time. I think they'd have a good look
Can
at
Batman die?
Yes. So you need someone. You want two people that can't die.
I just feel like Deadpool gets into those situations where he's going to get himself blown up, and that's not going to go well for Batman.
No, Batman will. He'll just have a cameo. It'll just be a few minutes.
Oh.
He'll be in, and then he'll be out.
Okay. I'm happy with it. If you say so, I'm happy with it.
I don't know who else. Is there anyone else that doesn't die?
Jellyfish? I think they don't die. Just regenerate cells.
Jellyfish. I'd love to see Deadpool with the jellyfish.
Okay, next answer. Big Cat Monarch. Lion King. Not Tiger King. It's a
Yeah.
TV show.
So it's just movies.
Just movies.
Lion King, Big Cat Monarch.
If you put Tiger King, I totally understand what you did, but you get no points.
0.
None.
Absolutely none.
The Deity Papa.
This was a tough one. The Godfather.
Godfather. Deity, of course, means God.
Of course it does. Who wouldn't know that deity means God?
I have no idea. No
Obviously,
idea.
you should know that.
No idea.
But the answer to that was The Godfather. Well done if you get that.
Yep.
Everyone's got that. Well done. The next one, well-behaved blokes, is Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you, I'm proud of myself for what I've done here, the work that I've done. Yeah, well-behaved blokes, Goodfellas. I don't know what year Goodfellas would have come out, 1990, I think?
Yeah,
maybe?
93 maybe, something like that.
I
It's an
don't
old film. I'll shoot
Someone,
right.
someone in the comments can probably tell us. Someone in the comments might not tell us. Next, a squashed oranges story. Pulp Fiction.
That's my favourite one, that. That's good.
Pulp Fiction. A squashed oranges story. Pulp Fiction. Hopefully, that was reasonable enough. Like I said, quite proud of my own work there.
If you can think of any other movie synonyms, I reckon chuck them in the comments. I like that. I could read 100 of those and try and guess them.
Well, how about let's not chuck them in the comments. Let's just wait till next week's quiz.
Or we can wait until next week's quiz.
We
We
can
can do that.
do the same again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do the same again. Like I said, I enjoyed my own work. There.
Yeah,
Probably
look
too
so
much.
happy. You
Probably
look
too
so
much.
happy. Very good.
I think that you should admit when you I think I'm just my ego is self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient? Okay.
Right, so that's our 30 questions done. Hopefully we're getting the scores up and running. We'll see our scoreboard very soon. Again, I think you guys are a little bit behind than what you'll see, so you'll see us talking a lot of nonsense as sort of a filler.
Yeah.
Here. We are going through with this. Water today. No
cups of tea.
cups of tea today. And that, of course, is following on from Coach Jordan's hydration presentation.
Yes.
We need to remain concentrated, hydrated throughout our performance today.
Lots of energy.
Yeah.
We don't want to be aching after we finish the quiz.
Do you feel we provided energy?
I feel like we've provided lots of energy.
Energy, yeah. Quality, debate.
You can only have one or the other. You cannot have both.
I don't know.
It's not possible.
I don't know if that's the message that we're sending out at the moment, but yeah,
Okay.
for some of us maybe.
But the important message is drink water.
Yes, stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
I can't even argue with that. I can't even argue with that.
I think it's fair to say at least we've enjoyed this.
Yeah. Yeah. No, at least we've enjoyed this.
At the very least.
Yeah.
We hope you guys have too. Again, we'll be back next week, same time. We will endeavour to have it on at the right time. Obviously, we couldn't really change much of what happened. Unfortunately, we had a few camera issues and document issues, which delayed us, and internet issues even. It seemed to all go wrong all at once, just when we needed it. So apologies for that again. We'll be getting those scores in. Are we about ready for those scores?
Yeah, I'll just get up there and then you can read it from here rather than...
Perfect. So, I think that the scores at the moment, prior to the last round being submitted, Chiellini Concani at 18, Alex Fitzgerald FC at 18, Shomi Damane at 17, Del Piero's men at 17 as well, Glory Hunters at 17. So very close going into the last
very
round.
close. It's very close.
Even Spaghetti da Bolognese, they're on 15. I don't know if that's the extra point added. If it's not, that puts them on 16 as well. Chicken Tikka Masala also on 16.
Yeah.
Lots and lots. Our score has just gone for a run somewhere.
It's spaghetti.
Good. The kick-up scores, again, on the bottom right-hand side of your screen. Still no entry from a 2011 or above, if we're talking in numbers, but younger, 2011 or younger. No entries.
No entries.
We need an entry. Even if it's one, you can get yourself onto the leaderboard. All you've got to do
is kick a ball.
You've just got to kick a ball and show us.
Yeah.
Little Joe Fish is watching. He should be able to.
Joe Fish might be watching right now. Hopefully he is. Joe Fish, you can do a number keeper.
There's plenty of good underrated players.
Yeah, absolutely. Andre on 21 for the under 10s. Under 12s, Hamza with a massive 174. Nasser with 58 and Hassan with 45. I think, I've got a sneaky suspicion that there are a couple entries that might be able to top those that are coming up next week. So guys, if you're on that scoreboard and you want to remain at the top, you might have to do a new entry. So, scores on the doors.
Scores on the doors.
Can you read those scores?
I can.
Perfect. So we're looking for
top 3?
Well, top 3. If you can do top 3 for me from there,
top 3?
That would be fantastic.
Oh, it's close. I tell you, Dan, it's close.
So close.
It's so close.
So very, very close.
We have Glory Hunters with 25.
Glory Hunters with 25.
Occupying 3rd place.
Good, great score.
Show Me the Mane, 26 in 2nd place.
Great score again.
And the winners with 27 points are Fact Hunters.
Fact Hunters.
Fact Hunters. Big round of applause to you, well done. But honestly, there were 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all of them are very close. Chili con Carne coming in close.
Where did Fact Hunters come? Oh, Fact Hunters had 15.
Came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Came out of nowhere. They were like a greyhound racing a horse and a hare. They won.
Did the Greyhound win? The Greyhound was at 45 miles per hour.
Oh no, they were the...
Yeah, the Greyhound and the hare was 45.
Yeah.
The horse was 43.
Yeah,
so it was only the horse that lost.
They were good. Well done.
Okay, thank you so much guys for joining us again.
Yep.
Like I said, apologies for the little delay at the start. We will try our very best to make sure that it runs on time next week. So please join us again. It's fantastic to have so many teams involved. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope that you enjoyed at least something that was going on here as
some
well.
of my jokes.
Well, yeah. We enjoyed something.
No.
Laughing with us or at us, either one.
Either way.
So yeah, thank you very much and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya, bye bye.